Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to Banners on the Wall for this, the latest of the series of, well, there's going to be quite a few of them, isn't it, really? But today we say good night and good luck from the Basingstoke Bison side of things to Liam Morris. This one's weird, and I mean really weird for Bison fans. When it comes to playing in Britain as a senior hockey player, Liam Morris has played for one team, the Basingstoke Bison. Post the great summer fallout of 2018, Mo ended up as a Bison, having had something of an interesting season. Elite Prospects tells the story of how he played only 3 games in 2017-2018, post his time in the Greater Metro Hockey League in Canada with the Toronto Attack. He played in the Federal League for a team called the Northern Federals, a team that was essentially just a travelling team that was made up of absolutely anybody and anybody who fancied a game. Family stuff kept Mo from playing full time. He ended up in Britain, and he ended up as a Bison, this team of ragtag misfits that was going to go out under Ashley Tate, and, well, they certainly captured the hearts of folk in Basingstoke, even if not everywhere else. When Mo first came to Britain, he was a bit of a wild card. Suspended for headbutting Josh Martin, 117 penalty minutes in his first season. We probably should have learnt our lesson. But, to Liam's credit, he got it. Now, there was a while ago, I think it was at the beginning of the past season of 22-23, where when I was talking about who should be the next captain of the Basingstoke Bison following the departure of Elliot Dewey, I said that George Norcliffe should be the captain of the Bison because he got it. He got what it meant to be a Basingstoke Bison, to play in Basingstoke, what the fans wanted, the sort of player that Basingstoke fans like. The same applies to Liam Morris. The fact the club is pausing comes at ultimately just an absolutely rotten time. I think, ultimately, this is one of Mo's better seasons. This website has bemoaned a lot the fact that Mo ended up having to play on defence as much as he did, because, as was shown this year when he got the opportunity, he's a hell of a forward, all things considered. Playing at centre on occasions, he was able to kind of lead the line a bit more in certain situations. He got the ability to play in the forwards on the power play. Now, sometimes he ended up sort of babysitting Jack Peacock and Travis Penny and anybody else who got rotated into things, but Mo's versatile. He can do everything. He will do everything and anything you ask him. I get why the Bees wanted to sign him. But to be honest, any team in this league, in the national division, should want to sign Liam Morris because he offers the great intangible that nobody can bottle for anything. It just comes with certain players. Mo cares. And that's not to say other players don't care, but Mo's sole purpose on that ice is to go out and do anything, do everything for 60 minutes of ice hockey. He would play the whole 60 if he could. He probably wouldn't want to, but if he needed to, he probably would. The Bees, with Josh Martin departing, have got themselves a tailor-made, and in my personal opinion, a better replacement, a more versatile replacement, and a player with a little bit of a better offensive edge. They need somebody to be physical. Mo can certainly do that. Mo will stick up for his teammates. He'll go into the corners. He'll do the dirty work. He'll stand in front of the net and take every hack, whack, and slash he can. But Mo also has some speed to it. One of the issues the Bees have had in the past, certainly on the occasions I've seen them, is that Dominic Gabai is so fast, nobody else could keep up with him. Mo can. The Bees have now brought in a player who can play across all of their forward lines. Want a guy with speed on the top line to play to do some job? You can do that with Mo. You want him to play in the centre to kind of distribute passes to some speedy wingers? Mo can do it. You want him to be on the third line or the fourth line to crash and bang and make a statement? Liam Morris can do that. He is, in some ways, a picture-perfect Bees player when you think of some of the teams they've put together in the past, and certainly in the recent past. Those guys with a little bit of grit, a little bit of gristle, who like having the bit between their teeth. The fact that Liam ended up in Basingstoke rather than Bracknell and then Slough beforehand was just a matter of circumstance in some ways. Still makes it weird, though, because Aidan Doughty returning to the Bees, nice story. The fact he's able to play again, but he was a Bee before he was a Bison. Brendan Baird going back to the Bees, well, he'd gone backwards and forwards, and just like his brother Joe, he's played in a variety of different places. The Bairds have done their tours of southern hockey teams, and that's just the nature of the beast. But Mo going somewhere else, that one's going to stick in the back of the throat of a few people. And of course, it's because he has to. There's no reason for Liam Morris to play for the Bases of Buffalo. He is far too talented to be stuck at Division 2 level, and he has no bigger project in mind in the same way that Hallam Wilson and Paul Petts do. They are staying at home and they're keeping the fire burning while the other guys go off and keep themselves sharp. Bison fans will hope that Mo is coming back in a year. But ultimately, what is he going to do this year? Well, the Bees roster isn't quite complete as of yet. There's obviously a few forwards signed, and where Mo kind of fits into that remains to be seen. They obviously have no imports signed at the moment, and there's some talk that Brendan Walcombe is not going to be returning, though of course that's not confirmed at this precise moment in time. But alongside Dominic Gabai, the Bees have got a bit of a mix of things at the moment. Vanya Antonov, of course, has returned, along with Doughty, as we've already mentioned, Dan Rose, Will Stead, Ryan Webb, who I personally am very, very high on. Dominic Gabai, with a chance to build his own roster, is augmenting things. No Alan Lack, no JJ Pitchley, no Juha Lindgren, of course. And in some ways, whilst he feels like a replacement for Josh Martin, certainly the speed element, he can step into Lindgren's shoes there in a Bees jersey. Still will always be weird, though. Liam Morris found a home in Basingstoke. If you haven't read the piece that's on bannersonthewall.wordpress.com called Shine Where You Stand, which is about Liam putting down roots in Basingstoke, and the fact he now runs a business, or co-runs a business, I should say, in Basingstoke that does car valeting. He was always going to stay close to home. I think we wondered whether he might just venture a little further afield. There had been some talk in the rumour mill that Swindon was a potential destination, but instead he's a lot closer to home. I suppose if nothing else, even if it is definitely in the wrong colours, yellow and black don't really suit that many people. But at least he's close enough to home where if we want to go see him, we can do. All the best, Mo. You're going to be absolutely fine. Bannersonthewall.wordpress.com, your number one source for everything related to the Basingstoke Bison and the National Ice Hockey League as we go forward. What's current stream on YouTube? Remember to search for Banners on the Wall on YouTube. You'll find us there. Facebook.com/Banners on the Wall, @BannersOTW on Twitter. And now, of course, if you want to contribute to the upkeep of BOTW, you can do. Buymeacoffee.com/BOTW. No obligation, but if you want to help move the wheels along for BOTW, you can do. And if you want to commission a piece that you want to read, you can do that there too. Buymeacoffee.com/BOTW. It's going to take a while to get used to that one, isn't it? Either way, for Banners on the Wall at WordPress.com, this is Anthony Russell saying stay safe, and so long till next time.